What's up, folks? It is Friday Eve, Thursday night for those who keep track of the days of the week. And of course, tonight is Eagles versus the defending Super Bowl champions, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Of course, normally they'll be playing down here in Tampa Bay, but they are in Philly tonight to take on our Philadelphia Eagles. So it should be a good matchup coming off the win that no one expected from Carolina. So this should be a pretty good matchup, even though three key players from the Bucs are going to be out tonight, including some obviously from our Birds as well. So on both sides of the ball, it's going to be pretty much even Steven if you end up looking at it. But either way, it should be a great matchup tonight. That's coming up in about an hour and 20 minutes and some change here. Of course, live at the link. Also, we have Fuji out there on location. He should be jumping on here momentarily with us as well. And of course, tonight, along with myself, Fuji, Goose's coach out there in Limerick, Pennsylvania, out there at Goose's Pond Media Studio, a beautiful location. If you guys get the opportunity, please stop by 250 West Ridge Pike in Limerick, Pennsylvania. It is absolutely gorgeous out there. Take a look at the studio, especially Cigar Lounge. And while you're there, pick up one of the world's most finest Monte Cristos that you will find in Delco, anywhere in Chester, anywhere in the Delaware Valley. So take a look once again at Goose's Monte Cristo Lounge and Tobacconist, because it is absolutely phenomenal when you guys take a look out there. Also, as well, tonight we'll be getting into a little bit of, along with going around the NFL, Gruden obviously put himself in a bind. Emails came out. They're out there for everyone to read and I guess to enjoy, if you call it that way. But the emails are out there. DCU apparently has all kinds of drug problems, and along with the other problems that he continued to have. So it doesn't get any better down there, DCU. The WNBA is almost done. The Chicago Sky is one game away from winning it all, just about, when he traveled back to Chicago. So that series is getting hot and heavy. And, of course, all the baseball playoffs are coming up. So a lot to talk about tonight. We should have a lot of fun. We hope you guys sit back, enjoy the ride, as we will take you all the way up until game time tonight. It is episode 86. I'm Angel, live here at the LG Direct Sales Solutions Studios in Tampa, Florida. This is Broad Street South, and we will see you right on the other side. Now, joining me out there again from Goose's Pond Media Studio, right here live, we have the gang themselves there live. Rick, guys, how are you doing?
Let's go.
All right. It sounds like a full house. And by the way, thanks to Robert as well, the engineer / extraordinaire out there doing the work behind the scenes, behind the glass. You guys can't see him, but Robert does an amazing job out there. And thanks to Robert putting it all together tonight, as we all have crazy busy schedules, but that's the way it works. So thanks to him. Oh, and by the way, trying to get an Eagles chant here going. I see the Godfather himself just popped in. Vito, how's everything down at the link?
Things rocking at the link. Just waiting for everybody to get fired up, get that Eagles chant going.
All right, well, listen.
Tom Brady in town.
That's
Since
your
2 years ago with New England.
But that's your favorite guy, isn't it? Your one and only.
Howie's my favorite guy.
Exactly.
Howie's my boy.
That's just
yeah,
it. Did
I tell you I was invited in the war room come 2022 draft with Howie?
Well, that's a good thing. You guys finally talked?
Yeah, we finally made up, and I'm gonna say who I want, not who he wants or Jeff, just me, because we need to build up this defense. You need to go out and get some defensive impact players. Let's get this show started. I'm fired up.
I bet you are. Listen, you and everybody else, of course, everywhere. Down here in Tampa, everybody's fired up to see what the Bucs end up doing tonight. So I'm pretty sure the bars are packed down there again, Tampa Joe's at 9316 Anderson Road. If you guys are out there with Philly to South, the official fan club of Broad Street South. If you guys are out there tonight, please don't forget to take care of your bartenders and your waitresses, as they do an amazing job there week after week. So we hope that everyone at Philly South is doing well. And, of course, Tampa fans are welcome there as well if they want to cheer on for their team. So it's going to be busy tonight at Tampa Joe's. And, again, 9316 Anderson Road. If you guys want to check it out, please, by all means, stop by there. Great sponsor here of the show. Fuji, I guess to get things kind of kicked off here, as we're waiting for the chant to happen. I don't know how long it's going to take for that chant to happen, but can you spin around to take a look on what your tailgate party looks like?
Absolutely. Let me just take a walk through here. And a lot of people using the as everybody knows, everybody's always got to go.
Well, of course. Before you enter the game.
Plenty of drinking, eating. Everybody's rocking it out here. Rocking it out with tailgation. Rocking it out with my man Rocco and Bobby. Party's going on. We're waiting to get that Eagles chant going.
Okay.
Right down here. Everybody's chilling right now, but everybody will be going in.
That's right. Listen, get that crowd hyped up. That's all I'm waiting for is for you to get that crowd hyped up. Because then tomorrow night, obviously the hype's going to be for the Flyers since they get their season kicked off tomorrow night.
Always got to get the party started.
All right. Well, we're going to wait on you until let me know when they're ready. Obviously, you can, I guess, as for the moment, you can end up mute your mic. And then once they get ready, you let us know. By the way, no more free advertising either for that trucking company that we saw the last time.
It was the last time. I forgot. How you doing, my man?
I forget as well, but it's I think it was Atlas Van Lines, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe we should call them.
All right. Well, all you got to do is pull up to the trailer.
Well, why not?
Pull up to the trailer, you'll see it. So, by the way, Joey B says, looking good.
Who's
David
looking?
Sherman, you are. David Sherman already with early prediction. He says the Eagles 30, Tampa Bay 28. Joey B, good evening to the Goose's gang. Enjoy the evening. Joey B.
David, how are you? Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, boy. And he said, from Colorado there, but he says that you are the mayor of the Lincoln parking lot.
I'm the mayor everywhere. Maybe I should be the president.
I bet you are. But listen, obviously, as we continue to wait for you here, there's one quick announcement that I want to make before we get everything kind of kicked off here. Joining us from our Tampa division, because as we keep saying, the show continues to grow. Dylan Spalding, and if you guys can find him and follow on Twitter under Mic'd Up DSPUA. He'll be joining our Tampa division as our local contributor. So he'll be talking about obviously the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and along with the Tampa Bay Lightning. So he will be joining us probably next week, as tonight he is doing his own podcast. But so as the show continues to grow and the divisions continue to grow, I'm pretty sure Fuji loves it because he loves to talk everything Tampa. We will now have an actual. Yeah,
I love the Lightning. I like the Rays. I like the Bucs.
There you go. So keep the I see this. It's all right.
I'll bite my tongue about 100 times till it bleeds.
That'll be all right.
I'm from Philly, friggin' Philly. Nobody likes us. We don't care.
It's the way it works. Thomas Forty says, by the way, hey guys, Tom, how are you? I hope you and
Tommy, what's up, my man?
Tom, just to let you and Terry know that, by the way, you guys were the ones that probably brought the win down there in Carolina. So I'm glad you enjoyed the game. And in case anyone missed it, apparently, and by the way, the studio can join in on this one. I guess there was a TikTok video that went out that's not really TikTok-ish, but I guess there were some activities going on in one particular bathroom, of course, that made TikTok news, unlike the local media news. So some couple got arrested out there for doing extraordinary things. I think they were having their own cheering section.
In the bathroom.
Yeah, unfortunately. So that was something. Of course, I don't know. But it's for the ages. Joey B says, how the heck is Philly O-line going to stop the Bucs defensive line and pass rush? We'll see. We'll be talking about that here momentarily. And Tom said he had a blast.
Knock the senior citizen out of the game we got. It's done.
Yep, that's just it.
Like I said, even the sun shines on the dog day Sunday.
Everyone's
not any given Sunday, it's any given Thursday. James BG's not in the lineup. Maybe he can get shot up with that Achilles and go in and nail Brady one more time. But Josh Sweat will be doing it tonight. Devon Hargrave, 6 sacks. Him and Big Fletcher Cox rushing that line. Along with Josh Sweat and Derek Barnett blitz the hell out of us. The GOAT.
So now we saw
this. The hell.
Last week we talked about as we're waiting for the chant, and then obviously we'll have you unmiked there for a second. But last week we talked about during the halftime that the Eagles defense needed to step up and things needed to change. Obviously, there was a big change coming up in the second half. The Eagles ended up pulling off the win. Fletcher Cox seemed to step up as well last week. What will we see out of him, Mike? I'll start off with you as we're waiting around here, but what do you expect out of Fletcher Cox today?
Fletcher Cox better just step up like he did last week. Javon Hargrave, leading the league in interior lineman with 6 sacks. Darius, big play Slayer, 2 interceptions. Steve Nelson put the icing on the cake with that 3rd interception on that bum Sam Darnold. Hopefully that, was a good thing. Many good things to come going up against the champions here. Let's get, what I say? Let's spread the field, get Quez Watkins, bomb it downfield. Levante David's out of the lineup. Mix this run game. Hopefully Nick will go to the well and just mix it up, spread the field, mix the running game in, and run the ball down the throat. So, you got the 2 top teams in the NFL with the most penalties going head-to-head. So hopefully there'll be some discipline on the Eagles side. Let Bruce Arians' side of the ball just keep screwing up with Brady and get him pissed off. Just knock him around. That's all I got to say. Just bring the house.
He's got the bad thumb that we know of, obviously. So he's got the bad thumb that he's going to be playing with tonight. We'll see how much that's going to affect the game. According to him in the pregame, and at least during the interviews throughout the week here, he said that it shouldn't pose a problem, that it isn't big enough for him to pretty much to be hurt by him being able, the ability to have to throw the ball. So we'll see what ends up happening tonight. Obviously, one of his key wide receivers are also out. So there's a lot of things that could go Philly's way tonight. It could go. But he did give a lot of respect to the Eagles defense being ranked number 10 in the NFL. Even with the way things are going right now, he gave a lot of props to Fletcher Cox and the rest of the gang down there, saying how hard it's going to be for him to be able to penetrate through. But again, different things can happen. Of course, normally we say any given Sunday, but it could be also any given Thursday. Again, the Eagles walked away with the victory last week with Carolina. I don't think, again, everyone expected it. I don't expect, as Carolina moves on this week to play, I don't expect them to lose back-to-back. But again, stranger things can happen.
The Eagles aren't getting no respect this week, so guess what? Let's play the underdog, come out swinging, get the Brady, knock him the hell around, and let's go for dinner. They're playing with house money right now, so ain't nobody expecting the Eagles to win. Hopefully, we'll keep it close. Hopefully it ain't a blowout, but hey, like I said, it's any given Thursday tonight. It ain't any given Sunday.
It sure isn't. By the way, Tony says, Tony here, you're the man, Mike. I know it's hard for you to read the comments there, but.
Is that Anthony Beatrice? What's up, Tony? Thanks for tuning in. You know what? He's a devoted listener. We worked with the Phillies together. Much obliged. Thanks for supporting us, since last July. Thank you very much, Tony. You're always welcome. Come on the show, and I know you love those Niners, but you've been a true supporter of Broad Street South since the beginning. And thank you very much from Angel, us, Goose, and the fellows and everybody. Much obliged.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. And by the way, Michael Kirkpatrick wants to say the chant, but we'll do one more for him here.
E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles!
He tags it with the hashtag Fly Eagles Fly. Kathleen says she just got back from Tampa Joe's. That's right, Kathleen. You were down here this week. I hope you had a lot of fun down there. Rick, how you doing? Normally over at Southwest. It's good to see you get at least a half a break before your night is over. And Kathleen is asking you where you are there, Fuji.
I'm right in the Wells Fargo line, right by 95. Because you can't hear nothing with all the music going on. People yelling, everybody's drinking, having a nice time. How we doing in Philly? There's no other way we do it here in Philly. We're from Philly, flipping Philly. Nobody likes us. We just don't care.
It's just the way it is. Rick says he's wearing his Eagles green here at Tampa International Airport. The last flight game time at 8:20. Rick is always working hard out there. Kathleen says E-A-G-L-E-S. Eagles, say it loud, say it proud. Obviously, I can scream it a little bit more.
Absolutely.
The neighbors might have
a day I get cremated. The day I go cremated and go in the urn.
And by the way, for everyone who tunes in, just to throw this up here real quick, because I want to make sure that people understand, at least they know what's going on. Let me refresh that over there. For those who have not seen the website yet or want to know where it is, if you guys go to broadstreetsouth.com, as you guys can see right here, if you guys go to broadstreetsouth.com, you can see Fuji right there in double windows because there it is live on our website.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
Along with the sports
How
ticker that
you
we've added
doing,
up
huh?
there. The sports ticker that we've added up there, along with, if you guys see right all the way across the board here, you can download the show after it's over on your favorite audio, wherever you get your audio from. But if not, you can link it up there. And also, the menu has changed, so you guys can take a look down there for past episodes, article, our merchandise, and obviously right here being where you can find all the audio. So that and the other thing that's being updated as well, everyone that's been on here, we do have Google Ads as well, but everyone who's been a past guest of the show, well, your picture, along with a little bit of your bio, could be up there as well. So our past guests are up there. So if you guys want to know who's been on the show before, now you know exactly who's on the show. So a couple of things have been updated through the website. Thanks to my IT guy, Matt Kelly, for doing an incredible job. And if you guys need to get a hold of him, by all means, reach out to us here on Broad Street South. If you need a website built up from the ground up, reach out to Matt, and Matt will help you out with everything you possibly need. Again, Matt Kelly, our IT guy / website designer. So just want to get that out of the way there. Again, tonight, Kathleen says great site. Sorry, I flipped one over the other. Great site. Thank you, Kathleen. I do appreciate it. And Joey B says, only way the Eagles win if Brady goes down to injury. Listen, Joey B, it's not going to it's things. Listen, last week, Joey, just to kind of answer your question here, last week, most people counted out the Eagles against Carolina. I myself included, because it would have been just a tough team to overcome. Even though, yes, obviously you're playing the defending champs tonight, but if they play with that same kind of tenacity they played last week against Carolina, they should be just fine, no problem. Fuji, I'm waiting here for this Eagles chant. We're about 17 minutes of the show, and I'm still waiting for this chant. Is this thing going to happen, or what's the deal?
I believe it is. Everybody's just getting those last-minute drinks in.
Just go start one, Fuji.
Exactly.
If I started again.
Yeah, thank you guys.
I may bring hell with me. Like Kurt Russell said in Tombstone, you called down the thunder now you got it. That get me fired up, Big Ken. Be driving right out there to Limerick. We're going in your basement, and we're going to watch every episode of The Sopranos and The Many Saints and Newark. Whatever we got to do. We're going to bring James Gandolfini, a.k.a. Tony Soprano, back from the dead. Yeah. Tony Soprano never died. Just saying.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, before I get to, let me get a couple more comments up here, and then I'll get it. Oh, and he's gone just like that. Kathleen says, great show, guys. Fly Eagles fly forever and a day go Birds. Absolutely true. Joey B says his Giants are so bad. I need to take out my negativity on Eagles fans. Listen, your Danny Dimes is almost coming back, Joey B. He's almost coming back. But yeah, listen, you got it. I think if I remember correctly, it's Dallas against you guys this week. If I remember correctly. Katie says, fly Eagles fly, go Birds. Katie, thank you for all the love and support and for sharing the show. We do appreciate it, along with the Eagles Mania group, the official group of Broad Street South podcast, and we do appreciate and love those guys. So thank you so much. Rich Ridge, by the way, who lost if I remember correctly, our family member this week. Condolences out to the Rich Ridge family, and we hope that everything went well. But I can't remember. I think it was an uncle or a grandfather. I'm not certain, but I know one of the Eagles Mania group members lost a family member. So our condolences from Broad Street South, from Goose's Goats, and from everyone watching and listening to the show tonight. So we hope things get a little bit better. And it's kind of tough when you lose a family member, but we hope things get a little bit better. Kathleen says, have to go. Sorry, guys. Need to find where I'm watching the game here in Florida. I got to get back to Tampa Joe's. Next game, go Birds. Yeah, Tampa Joe's is a place to look for it. Fuji, Tombstone. Yeah, that's just it. 10-gallon hat. Kathleen says 24-21 for her prediction. And Rick says, prediction time, Buccaneers fly a Delta A330 plane back to Tampa. Well, interesting to know. His cousin, that's what it was. Thank you, Kathleen. That's what it was. It was his cousin. So thank you for that. We need predictions from the Goose's Lounge, guys. We'll get that here just in a little bit. And yep, Rich Ridge, we hope that your cousin rests in peace for sure. So thanks to everyone who's tuning in tonight. By the way, as we're going here hot and heavy, we're waiting for obviously Fuji, pardon me, to do an Eagles chant from out there. Apparently these guys either walking back towards the stadium or he's getting everybody fired up, one or two. So last week, since now we have here our distinguished panel down there from Limerick, Pennsylvania, and where you can find the finest Monte Cristos in the Delaware Valley, and I'll say even in the entire East Coast, make sure you visit cigargoose.com. Cigargoose.com, as you can see, where Big Kevin is holding up there, cigargoose.com, and also you can visit them at their location, 250 West Ridge Pike in Limerick, PA. And boy, you know what? 19468, if I remember correctly. No? Zip.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. How about that for a great guess? Sean says, I think Fletcher Cox and Hargraves get to Brady early. Hopefully we can be up 7 tonight on Thursday night. I'm hoping that Jack Stahl plays big. 34-21. It's a pretty good prediction. Not bad, Sean. Thanks for tuning in. Patty says Eagles are undefeated on Thursday nights, which is absolutely true, but we'll see because this is Nick's first Thursday night game. So we'll see, Patty. If that stat will stay just the way it is. And Rick says looking for his first home win any given Thursday. So that should be it'll be interesting to see again tonight the way it ends up playing out tonight. So last week, guys, I want to just kind of recap real quick here. Obviously, Carolina, Jalen Hurts made some adjustments here going to the second half. We're on at the half, and we're talking about how one of the big problems, Big Kev, you said that the Eagles needed to take care of, and one of those problems were obviously communication, where apparently they decided to communicate because they were able to pull off the win there in Carolina, and basically, as other commentators like to say, shock the world, but not really. I want to say shock the world because it's not one of those things that we're, shocking the world might be playing Tampa Bay tonight. That might be a whole different story. But with Carolina, either way, your thoughts real quick on the adjustments the Eagles made last week and how they end up pulling off the win.
Before I go and I give the adjustments, do you mind if I play the national anthem first? Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
All right, we'll play the national anthem for everybody.
All right.
Eagles fly, fly, Eagles fly, on the road to victory.
As loud as you can say it.
E-S-E-L-E-S, Eagles!
Let's go.
Listen, by the way, that's a great.
We'd like to welcome everybody. We're broadcasting live from Goose's Monte Cristo Lounge. We're in Royceford, PA, and we're smoking Monte Cristo Epic Blues. Epic Blues, that is cigar of the choice for tonight. Epic Blues. And Frontier. But I just want to give a shout out to everyone who logged in, who's checking us out. Shout out to Tampa Joe's. Shout out to your producer, Angel. And shout out to Fuji doing this thing down at the link. He's in his world right now. That's all he wanted to do was broadcast live, so that's what he's doing. Some of the changes that we had made, that the Eagles had made for the second half, man, is they didn't turn the ball over. They didn't turn the ball over. The defense had stepped up. We were all of a sudden running the right plays, dinks, dunks, using our tight ends, moving the ball down the field, having a good time. That's our style. That's our offense. If we stick to that same regiment today, we'll be okay.
That's right. I think, because I have to say that I think that Jalen Hurts really commanded that team in the second half. I think that he stepped up from a leadership perspective, and that was good to see. It was good to see him take that ball, run it into the end zone, put some points on the board, and I think that's the kind of heart that we need to see tonight.
Do you think that the coaching staff will call the same type of plays as they called from the second half of this game? Hopefully, the whole half or the whole game of today.
I think so. I think one of the changes that's probably going to happen is that Tampa doesn't have the best pass defense. right? They don't have the best pass defense. So I think we're going to be able to take advantage, from that perspective. So I think we're really going to look for, for that ball to be in the air. We're going to look for Devontae Smith to catch the rock sometimes, and we're going to get it moving down the field.
Hey, I'm really excited. I'm excited for all the Eagles fans because today is a breakout day. It's a breakout game. If we can go and shock the world by beating the world champions, that would be great. But we just have to run the right plays. So I'm going to play a little clip, and this goes out to all the coaches calling the plays today. So that's just a shout out to all the world. So all our football fans, if you're a football fan, if you're Eagles fan, if we run the right plays on offense and we don't turn over the ball and we get the ball to our tight ends, we'll be fine. It's not rocket sciences. That is our style. That is our team this year, and we'll be just fine. What do you think about defense and the special teams?
Oh man, what I think about the defense. So we know that Tom Brady, it might be a small injury, but he has a thumb injury. Right. So we know we need to get pressure now. Right. Because he's going to he might hesitate a little bit to throw that ball. He gets it out quick. So I'm really hoping that we can get Hargrave and we can get Cox in there to put that pressure. And then if he puts that pressure, maybe we can get some turnovers.
Now, question, Goose, are we attacking Brady today, or are we sending blitz, or are we going to sit back in the zone, man to man? What do you think would be the best strategy for today for the Hall of Famer, Tom Brady?
Well, he's definitely a GOAT. He's definitely a GOAT, but I don't think he'll show up tonight. I think he's going to file for early Social Security. He is 44 years old. He's a little old, and I think that Fletcher is going to get right in his face tonight and sack him. I predict 2 sacks at least for Fletcher tonight. 2 sacks.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that's a great prediction, and I think if we can do that and couple those sacks with a turnover or 2, I think we're in the money game.
So, Angel, now that you're back, we kind of went through offense, defense. What do you guys feel about special teams? Special teams really stepped up the last game, especially the second half of the game. Special teams had made some key plays as far as closing that game. The coaching staff, you guys have to understand, is very young. It's very young, and it's so tough to only be 4 or 5 games into the season and make some of the different changes they had made in order to win NFL games. A lot of time with a brand new coaching staff, you have to wait to the second half of playing DC, the Giants, the Cowboys, so forth and so on. They're figuring it out really quick because it's hard to beat a team if you don't have a style and you continue to play your style of football in and out each and every Sunday. Do you agree?
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly, man. I think when you think about special teams, you have to think about field position, right? You got to think about our returns, getting us in a good position to go down and score the football. So you also got to think about, our special teams when it comes to getting to that punter, right? Putting pressure on them. So we can always get, the best field position. So I'm looking for our special teams to be key because, if you get into a shootout, and all of a sudden, Tom Brady's good for putting up 30-plus points, right?
You're right.
So I think, with special teams, every facet of the game is going to come into play here.
Now, Fuji, last time he got a little down on his team the first half. And I was telling Fuji, man, I was telling Angel, I was telling Goose, I said, relax. So even if we get down the first half, we know that we have the potential in order to come back and play great the second half.
That's right.
After we make the adjustments, after the defense decides how they're going to play, and we continue to go and move that ball down the field. Angel, what do you think is the biggest takeaway from today for us to beat the world champions? What's the biggest thing that we have to do from Broad Street, South Tampa? You got your home team. You sweat, blood, and tears, Eagles football. They're right there, man. I know this week hasn't been a good week for you because everybody you see is either wearing Lightning or wearing Tampa Bay stuff, and you're down there sweating green the whole week. But today's the day, baby. Today is the day where the Eagles step up and we take over Tampa. What do you think about that?
That's it. That's just it. It's been obviously the Rays were knocked out, unfortunately. Boston was just too much for the Rays to continue their winning ways. So Rays are out. Lightning celebrated just a little bit too much when they got the banner raised. So unfortunately, they lost to the crosstown rivals up there in Pittsburgh, 6-2. So not a good start for the Lightning. So yeah, it's been, even though I've been bleeding Eagles green all week long, unfortunately down here, it has been the polar opposite of what everyone likes to see. But speaking of, though, before I give you what I believe was going to end up happening here, this here, just to kind of remind everybody, obviously both trophies are down here. And for Philadelphia, that's a good goal to set. So hopefully, even though it says hashtag Go Bucks, and you can see it out there at Clearwater as far as on the beach, but the Lombardi can come back to Philly. So can the Stanley Cup. Those Flyers starting off tomorrow night need to step up seriously this year, because that collapse they had last year, that fallout, whatever you want to call it, we hope that doesn't start that way again this year. But as far as when it comes to Eagles tonight, your safeties will be the key to the game tonight. They adjusted well last week. Special teams did a great job, an amazing job to adjust for the second half. And just like you said, Big Kev, you have a bunch of young coaches that are here together trying to gel. And we talked about it even last week, is that you have different coaches from different coaching staffs, and they're trying to come together now to put a good game plan together. The one big thing, as we talked about as well, was the communication factor. And I think that's one thing that lacked in that first half. You can tell by Jalen Hurts constantly, once again, running out of that pocket. If we can contain him, keep him in that pocket, obviously for good reasons, not for the defense, obviously to sack, but to keep him in there so that way he doesn't have to continue to run either out of the pocket, run to get himself first down, get himself hurt. But if we can contain him in that pocket and surround him really well, even though we know that Lane Johnson is out again on the right side, hopefully he'll be back next week, then we should be fine. I think today's game will also be run. Hopefully it should be a run game more than a passing game. But the adjustments will have to come at the end of the first quarter, depending how much they actually ran the ball and do they succeed. Understand that the Bucs defense, they've been stopping the run this year. So it's not like the Eagles have been having a lot of success either when it comes to the RPO. But if they can get through to that defense today, and whether it's the right side, because through the middle, you're not budging the Bucs defense. I hate to break the news to everybody. Watching them play as far as down here at the same time, watch our Eagles play, you're talking about two different defenses, even though the Eagles defense is ranked top 10, but our safeties are going to have to be the key elements to today's game. Everybody knows Tom Brady still has an arm. We've seen it. He continues to have it. I mean, October 14th, you're talking about just yesterday when they celebrated his 100th touchdown. He's up to, 1,000 with the way he's going at this point. But we know that the safeties, our defensive line, that's going to be the key to the game here. Running backs, I mean, you can go with whomever, Miles Sanders, whoever you want to tonight. But if you're going to go with that run game, right up the gut is not the way it's going to work. So Jalen Hurts, I expect a lot out of him tonight. Maybe not as much as a deep threat, even though Fuji had talked about it when he came on here, and we're waiting for him to come back to see if he can get the chance going. But we would like to see a deep threat, but understand Richard Sherman now is over there with that Bucs defense. So things can change. And Sean had made a comment here earlier that I want to come back to. One was that Devontae Smith has a big game versus Sherman, who's allowed 11 completions in 2 games with Tampa. But again, they'll make an adjustment. There was someone else too that I wanted to see. I think Devontae did. Nope, maybe it was the same one. And then Jack said, tell Fuji to get the crowd fired up. But again, we're waiting for Fuji to come back. But the big things are going to be, obviously, stop the run from Tampa. Tampa they're a balanced team. Now, understand as well that Gronkowski isn't there with them tonight. Again, he's got broken ribs he's still dealing with. So that go-to weapon that he normally has, he doesn't have. Granted, of course, he's got AB, which he knows he can throw many times to. So he's got other smaller weapons that he can go to. But his biggest target is going to be out. So I want to see how they're going to adjust with their tight end that's filling in for Gronk, because so far that's the one place that Tampa is hurting is on the tight end side. The run game has been pretty decent. Obviously, the passing game has been tremendous for Tom Brady. The man doesn't age. And again, we talked about it, and we have to say he is the greatest of all time because he's won 7, 6 with his former team, this one with Tampa, and they're looking to make another run. And if you were to look at it right now, and I don't know if you guys would agree or not, on the NFC side, I don't believe, and by all means, I'm not saying it because, oh my God, I love the Bucs. Nowhere even near that. To me, it's in order for you to make the Super Bowl this year, I think that everyone's going to have to go through Tampa. And the only ones that I see maybe going to toe-to-toe with them are the LA Rams. So if I were to pick right now, as far as the NFC Conference Championship game, it would probably be the Rams and Tampa Bay, because I don't even think Green Bay will get there, honest to God. I don't know how you guys feel, but Just an early prediction here, as far as when it comes to NFC East or the NFC Championship game. Do you guys feel that Tampa will be there, or who do you believe would end up being there for the NFC Championship game?
I'm definitely saying Tampa. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm saying Tampa as well because but again, the Rams are hot, but the hot team in the beginning may not be the hot team at the end. So you have to really think about where that momentum really picks up. And usually in the second half of the season, that's when you can really tell, who's going to make that push.
And tonight is really important, even though it's a Thursday night game, man. This glass is not half empty. This glass is half full. We're going to see where we're at after this game. We're going to see where we're at the whole game. From halftime to the game's over, you're going to see exactly what the Philadelphia Eagles are made of from this game. So it's a good thing. It's a great thing.
It is a great thing. And I see, well, I just saw Fuji. Now he's gone again. So let me take him out. I was waiting for him to get all fired up, but
that's consistent, in and out.
That is, but listen, so the one article that I started reading today, which kind of to me makes absolutely no sense. Now, again, everybody's got to understand that this is, hold on, I see Fuji moving on. Let's see. Fuji.
There's a chance.
All right.
Oh! You guys are live on Broad Street now.
Angel, let me tell you, that is Philly to the core right there.
Yeah.
I don't care where you go. I don't care if it's a middle school T-ball game. That's what you're going to get.
That's what you're going to get.
You're going to get fans that are anxious, that are hungry, that are fighters. That's what our city is about. Philly, Jersey, and Delaware, if you bleed green, that's what you do. You cuss out the quarterbacks, you drink until your face falls off, and you keep cheering for the Philadelphia Eagles. That's what I'm talking about. You know what? I got to give that a round of applause.
Yeah, that was a good one. Just to let you guys know, by the way, those who are tuning in, and I'm getting
but let me tell you something off the record. Angel, it's been a long weekend. You couldn't wait until Thursday got here. Now, how do you actually feel? You're down there at Tampa right now. Your heart and soul, you really want to be here in Philadelphia with us. How are you really feeling about this game, and what adjustments do the Eagles have to make for your liking for us to go and show improve and get that W today?
Well, let's keep that communication factor going. Now, it's the one big thing that I said about this team so far, and it seems like at this moment they picked up on it last week. So let's hope they continue to do the same thing. Nick Sirianni, to me, just needs to make the right calls, the right play calls. Don't go doing something too fancy. Don't do something too drastic. Just keep it simple. Keeping it simple wins games every single time. Just like in baseball, base hits wins games. That's the same thing you want to do. Don't do something too drastic. Don't do something too crazy, and you'll be just fine. I'm going to mute the mic here from Fuji because he's going in and out. But, other than that, for Nick Sirianni, and as I started talking about here before Fuji came back, the one thing that I read an article on it, they should take away the play call from Nick Sirianni.
Hey, that's live TV.
Hey, he can't control that, Angel. He is
I told you I was bringing it, baby. My dog, every doggone thing. I told you I was bringing it.
Everybody in South Philly cusses. There's nothing that he can do. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what crew he comes up and says, "Hey, let's do the chant." Oh, it's coming. So that is.
I told you it was coming.
It's coming. Fuji, you're doing
I told you it was going to blow off.
And by the way, for those who missed it, what they were chanting was, "Let's go, Brandon." Just so you guys get some clarification.
Brandon B.G. Graham.
Well, if you guys would have known, obviously it's during the college chants and the NASCAR chants, It's
We don't
obviously
need that.
not F. Tom Brady. It's the other one. So that's why I made a comment that I'm making there. Dylan
Yeah,
says
BG Brandon Graham with the sack.
exactly. Dylan
Best-
says I feel like this might be
The
a trap
greatest
game.
play in Eagles history. It's brought by 55.
There you go.
Yeah, who recovered the ball in that play? Derek Barnett.
Barnett.
For all you Eagles tribute bucks, Derek Barnett came up with the ball after BG hit that bitch. Fucking right he did.
That's right. That's right.
Excuse me. A lot of words can be not said, but for Tom Brady, that's what he was. When he didn't shake hands with St. Nick Foles. And I'll say it. I'm proud and I'll say it out loud, baby. Woo!
We're gonna make Tom Brady pay for that tonight. We're gonna make him pay for
Yeah,
that.
we will.
We're gonna
Josh Sweat's gonna own that bitch tonight. I want to say. With Javon Hargrave loose with a 6-sack. Unleash the dragon. Jonathan Gannon, let's bring the house.
Angel, let me tell you something. That guy Fuji's an animal, man. He's having a great time, and there's nobody podcasting right now in the world that's doing what we're doing right here for Broad Street South, along with Goose's Goats. I say that, and I mean it.
Goats, let's hear it for the goats.
Hey, what's in the
And
cup?
Tom Brady, you ain't a goat right now.
Don't ask
Not
me.
on our turf, not in our house, baby. Not tonight, baby. You're going to get your ass kicked in up and down the field.
Fuge.
I'm going to go dig up Jerome Brown and Reggie White. Fly their bodies in here, bring them back to life like Jason, Michael Myers, whoever. 2 weeks before Halloween.
Fuge, can I play a song for you?
Play whatever you want.
There we go.
Don't call me late for dinner.
There we go.
This song's for you, Fuge.
Yeah.
Is that the Eagles version or the Eye of the Tiger version?
That's the Eye of the Tiger version.
If you can get a little dance on, I would appreciate that, Fuge. I'm missing you because you're not here. But if you can get a little dance on, I would really appreciate that.
I need a few more strikes in. No, it sucks. I can't even see you guys because you look small on my phone.
Yeah.
That's right. Hold it sideways and you can see it.
Let's see who's up there. That's still small. I'm blind as a bat.
Well,
No, it's great. Like the beginning of Rocky 3. After he beat Creed, became the champion. It became sophisticated. Yeah, you know what? Charity really hurts.
I was trying to get to the break, but that's okay. You got the eye.
Yeah,
of the tiger, Fuji.
Remember when Rocky wrestled Hulk Hogan? He said charity really hurts.
He's
And he
playing.
said to Mickey, you better call Bob Hope. Because Bob Hope always loved charitable events.
well,
Angel, you better call Bob Hope and dig him up.
Diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling,
Woo! The goat of all time, the nature boy, Ric Flair. Only and ununderstood, and Tony Blanchard, James J. Dillon. And my Dusty Rose Boys. Diamonds are forever, and so are the 4 horses.
that's when the show goes off the rails here when we get between Rocky, wrestling, and everything else in between. So it's right. Is the crowd, what I want to know, Fuji, the same crowd, did they already make their way inside the link, or are they still out there?
Still out here partying. Partying like animals, like me. We're all animals out here.
That's right. Well, I see the-
Better call the zookeeper. Because we're coming hard. There you go. Everybody's out here partying and drinking. Like it's Christmas, New Year's, whatever you want. Go, girl! There you go.
I see the one solo dancer out there.
This is my boys, Rocco and Bobby, tailgation. But anyway, let's get back to business. Tom Brady, Fletcher Cox, they're old friends.
Fuji needs to know that.
What, they're all friends now?
I said they're old friends.
Old friends.
They're not friends tonight.
No. This would be to each his own. And Tom Brady talked about, again, our defense and how well it is. Again, he talked about Fletcher Cox. He talked about Hargrave. The couple of folks he was bringing up. He was bringing up, again, how well this defense is and how tough it's going to be from tonight. We'll see. But got about a half hour before the game starts here. And we'll see how it's all kicking off. And by the way, Fuji, Joey B says that you need an elf hat.
Why? Am I like, what's his name? Will, the hell is, I should be like Bad Santa.
Will Farrell.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah, that you might not want to be.
I should be like Bad Santa.
By the way, Dylan chimed in here real quick. He says, I feel like this might be a trap game for my Bucs because of the game atmosphere. Short week coming off a big game. I think the question is, can the Bucs keep the hot stretch going heading into a rowdy road Thursday night game? He follows it up with a 27-23 prediction. Dylan, by the way, again, joining us here on the show from the Tampa division. As again, the show continues to grow here. Dylan Spalding.
Thanks for tuning in.
He'll be with us here next week. He'll be filling everyone in with the Tampa Bay Bucs. Of course, we'll talk a little lightning hockey as well with Dylan. So that'll be coming up next week. Why? Because the show. Listen, okay. You want to talk some Flyers? Yeah. You want to talk some? Let's talk Flyers.
Of course,
let's
I'm Philly.
What are we expect here? You've been watching the preseason as much as I have. What do we expect from the Flyers this season?
Not much. Hey, whatever. I'm from Philly, flipping Philly. You know, I know you have your allegiance down there with that Tom Brady jersey in the back.
There's nothing Tom Brady right here in this immediate circle.
Let me see your Nick Foles jersey.
It's in the closet. What do you want me to do?
Well, pull it out. Wear it. Stop wearing all your. Wear it sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, where my fellows at back up there in Limerick? Help me out.
We're here.
Tell the host to wear Nick Foles or something. That's all right. I don't mind representing Philly to the fullest.
Now, Dylan says he just to let us know, even though he's from Tampa, he's a Phillies fan because of Roy Halladay.
God have mercy on him. The man had his number retired. But Bryce Harper should be wearing 34. That's just my opinion.
Should be.
But
you're right about that one.
I just don't think Roy Halladay was here long enough.
By the way, did you see, switch your subject here real quick. Do you notice, or did you see that the Phillies hired a hitting coach already?
Yeah. So, they hired Don Mattingly's son to be in the front office there with the scouting.
Yeah, so are we going to
week.
So we're going to be what, the new New York Stankies? That's what you're saying?
Well, I know family members of your family or Yankees.
Yeah. Those are the ones that are further up north, not this guy. Not a Yankees fan by any means whatsoever.
They have a Yankees
No, that will never happen. If I have a Yankees jersey, that means that you have PJs from Howie Roseman and a teddy bear named Tom Brady.
I don't see you pulling out no Phillies stuff for Eagles. Where's yours at?
Because it's
you better get yours because I got mine.
Hey, listen,
I'm pulling you out of here.
I got the Carson Wentz jersey.
Yeah, you got that Vincent LeCavalier jersey right there with the Lightning, or
no? He's done.
What is it?
That's done. You're talking Vasilevsky as far as your goalie.
That don't matter. You can pull out Darren Pooper from the Tampa Bay Lightning and give a rat's ass. I'll pull out Rick Tocchet. I'll pull out Hextall, whatever. I'm old school Philly, my brother.
Good. That's a good thing.
Pull out Doc, AI. Where's all your Phillies stuff?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Speaking of Doc,
I never saw you wear a Philly thing on the show. Speaking of,
yeah, because it's
On the shot.
come on, Tampa man.
it's also called advertising
It's
for
okay,
the actual
Matt.
business.
Whatever Fuji's cup is going now.
Yeah, when's my black shirt coming?
Hey, blame that nonsense on all the other COVID-related nonsense. How about that one?
Yeah, well, you don't want my opinion on it, but we'll
Exactly.
save that for another show.
Exactly. Hey, but
Enough of the scamdemic, but I'll change the channel on that.
Exactly. And by the way, since you brought up there you're talking about old school, if Ben Simmons is back now from down here in Tampa, do I care?
God help us.
No, but obviously he's back in Philly, and of course, every single comment this week has been, if Ben apologizes, just like Big Kev said last week, if Ben apologizes, does that give him a pass? And then do the Sixers fans not boo him as soon as the season opener happens in Philly?
Us he's hitting threes and enough of all the falling for the banana in the tailpipe, as I quote Charles Barkley. As Shaq said, Ben, you're not that good. You're a phenomenal defensive player, but you better, you know what? If you're going to come to Philly, you better step your damn offensive game up, Ben. Because I'll be right up there in his rafters every night, running you out of town, Jack. Step up. Because I had enough of your Mickey Mouse shit, my man. Because you ain't that good, as Shaq said. And now Charles will get in your face, too. Enough, you know what? Enough of coddling this jackass. I'm done. Don't get me fired up.
Well, Ben, listen, the only reason why he came back, right, is so he won't get fined. That's the only reason
Yeah,
why.
$8 million. Yeah,
Right.
well,
So he's
stop
not back
messing with
here.
the Kardashians and all their dirty asses up and down the line. That's what the hell it is. Stop messing with that dirty ass, whatever. I can't say it. My mother taught me to be the better person, but guess what? Don't mess with that dirty ass shit. Damn, now I'm going to get FCC. And
You're good. You're
should I
good.
just chime out now, or
Yeah.
I'll see you next week?
All right, Fuji, we'll see you
All
next
right,
week.
All right, have a good one.
All
All
right,
right,
man.
Booch.
Good time.
All
Yo,
right, have a good one.
hey Angel,
Yeah,
I got Ben Simmons here. You want to talk to him?
sure, why not? Sure. Sounds like he's right on par.
So you
That's
think the
Ben
only
Simmons.
reason why he came back was because of the money?
So he won't get fined. You think about it. Look at the payday that he has. Why else would he come back here to Philly? There's no reason for him. He knew that he wouldn't get paid. He was already getting fined. When you hit that man's pocket, see, it's not like you hit LeBron's pocket and LeBron would look at you like, that's supposed to scare me? You guys want me to come back? You talk about Ben's pocket. Ben, understand, the Kardashian owns those pockets. All of them. So in order for Ben to keep up that Kardashian lifestyle, he's got to come back to collect a paycheck. And that's the only reason why he came back here to Philly. He didn't come back here to ball. He didn't come back because if you really wanted to come back to Philly, you should have came back and said, you know what, I need to have a press conference on and talk to everybody and make them understand the reason why I left or I didn't want to come back here. You want to live the LA lifestyle so bad, leave. I don't care for you. I don't care about your game. I don't care about your life. I don't care what goes on with you, period. Take you, the Kardashians, ride that West Coast wave or whatever hell you guys want to call it over there, and see you later. Bye. Because I don't need you. Matter of fact, the only thing I have for you is just this.
You lose. Good day, sir.
I like that.
That's-
Angel, you
that's
know what's
good.
going to happen every time he goes to Chick-fil-A, every time he walks into a library, he's going to have to pay to get into all the clubs. But you know what's going to happen every time he touches the ball and he gets in the game, right?
Exactly.
That's gonna be rough. That's gonna be rough.
Ben Simmons for 2.
That's all it's going to be. Listen, there's no
That bucket
reason.
was by Ben Simmons.
Honest to God, Listen, I rather. Matter of fact,
Question.
go ahead.
From LSU, give it up for Ben Simmons.
You know who I would? As soon as, matter of fact, I want to talk to Tarika. As soon as this is over, and I'm talking about the WNBA, I'll trade up Candace Parker from the Chicago Sky for Ben Simmons. Straight up. I would take Candace has more heart, more game than Ben ever will.
So let me ask you, how does the team receive Ben coming back? How will the team receive him coming back?
I'm telling you guys right now, he is going to struggle coming back to Philly. I don't know what his situation is. I told you guys the best thing for Ben was to do. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Act like you're ESPN and you're interviewing me as Ben Simmons.
And you're Ben Simmons.
Yes. Go ahead. Try it.
Hey, Ben Simmons. I'm glad that you're here to talk to us today. Tell us how you feel coming back to Philly.
I just want to apologize to all the Philly fans, all my Sixers fans. I just really want to come back to Philly. I want to eat a lot of cheesesteaks, South Philly soft pretzels, maybe some strombolis. I want to hang out, listen to my favorite DJ, Andre the Giant. I want to hang out at Treasures, my favorite host, DJ Flash. Philly, Jersey, Delaware, if you guys could just accept me back, I would greatly appreciate it. I was immature. I just want to apologize for all my immaturity. I'm back. I'm going to work my behind off in order to make my foul shots, even though I only shot 30%. I shot worse than Shaquille O'Neal, Dennis Rodman, and Wilt the Still Chamberlain. He shot worse free throws than all three of them.
So how was it feeling about getting back? See what you did?
They said that they had videos of Ben shooting. I got videos of Ben shooting. Do y'all want to hear the videos of Ben shooting? Ben shooting again. Elbow in, all the way up. Come on, Goose. Help him out. Ben shoot.
Oh.
You're wide open, Ben. You don't have to worry about the layup. Shoot the ball. Oh. Come on, Ben. Shoot the ball, man. You're wide open to win the game. It's not going to happen, man. It's not going to happen. And I heard that it was management. I heard management talk to him.
Management?
Yeah, he was knocking on the back door and said, hey, I'm here at the back door. Could y'all let me in? I'm here to take my COVID shot.
Why are you coming back?
I don't know. They didn't even know that he was coming.
Wow.
They didn't even know that he was coming.
Wow.
I mean, if we think that we got problems, man, talking about Kyrie Irving, that's some serious problems that the Nets got going on out there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the Nets are going to do about that. Well, we can see what they're doing about it. It don't
Hey,
look
Angel.
like it don't look like too much.
Angel, we got a great crowd here tonight. We got
do.
a great crowd. Let's have a round of applause for the great crowd.
Crowd, let me hear you. Let me hear you, crowd.
Thank you, everybody showing up there at the studio. We do appreciate the love and support.
We got a great crowd here tonight.
I would like to invite anyone to come up here. Angel, you got a pen and a piece of paper there? You got a pen and a piece of paper?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to give my prediction. Let's start out. We don't have much time here. The game starts at 8:20. But I'm going to give my prediction.
Okay.
I say 27-24. You can write that down, Gooses and the Eagles. I watched, what is it, with Greeny in the morning. It's First Take. It's not, well, Get Up
Get up.
with ESPN. Greeny was the only guy of the panel of 4 or 5 that picked the Eagles to win. I like to invite anybody that comes up, and the person that comes the closest will win a 5-pack of Monte Cristos worth $50.
Woo! That's a good one.
So, I'm gonna leave my chair. We got 4 chairs open, and I want Flo and I want Darren to call people up, give your name to Angel, and give a prediction. Don't be shy. Come on up, give a prediction.
All right, let's start with Big Bro. Come on, Big Bro. Come on,
Tom.
This right here. Hey.
You going up?
you go. Real quick. I got you. All right.
I'm also gonna call up Flash, and I want Andre the Giant to come on up too.
All right, so real quick.
Come on up. Come on up.
You got.
Come on up. Come on up. Come on up.
All right, so we're gonna take predictions now, right?
Right. Angel's writing them down.
So actually, this is my big brother right here. That's actually my
Hey,
real
big
brother
bro.
right there, and he's gonna make his prediction.
All right. I'm
What's
gonna
the
make my
score?
prediction. The score is going to be 21-7, Tampa Bay.
Wow,
Ooh.
wow, big bro.
21-7, Tampa Bay. It's going to be a defensive game.
You got a bomb? Throw a
All
bomb.
right, thanks, big bro. We gotta bring the next person up.
It's going to be a defensive game.
What kind of shirt is that he got on?
Right.
I'm trying to win.
Man.
All right.
I'm trying to win.
Oh, okay. I'm with you, man.
It's your boy MC Flash. I say 28-21 Eagles.
Yay.
Good.
28-21 Eagles.
28-21. Okay.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah. It's on you.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Andre the Giant, DJ Andre the Giant. What's happening? I'm predicting the Eagles. I'm thinking Hurts is going to have a breakout game on this game, man. I'm predicting the Eagles 35-20.
Okay.
Very nice.
Okay. Putting up some points.
Yeah.
What's your name, young man here?
I'm JR from WXPM Radio.
Hey, JR.
Hey, JR.
98.5 in Limerick, at 98.5 FM. And I'm going to predict Eagles 38, Tampa 29.
There we go. All right.
That's it.
So real quick, we're going to go to me real quick. I'm Darren D, Big D, straight Pottstown. I'm going to say 31 for the Eagles, 27 for the Bucs. That's what we're doing.
Okay.
31-27. I'm not going to wear this and not say my team's not going to win.
Hey.
Flash, what you got?
I'm DJ Flo. I'm going to go 38 Eagles, 28 Buccaneers.
My bad.
38-28. 38-28.
I love the optimism at this table. All
right, who else want to come up and give a prediction?
Oh, you're going against it.
Come on up.
Anybody else?
Yeah.
Come on up.
Come on up.
Come on, Bill.
Shane, you got to come up, Pratt. Come on up. We need your predictions.
All right, there we go. Say your name and what's your prediction?
Full name?
He said full name. I don't know who's outside.
Listen, this isn't a witness protection program, so you're just fine.
All right. And my unfortunate prediction is 35-21 Tampa.
Oh, Bill. I'm so disappointed.
Hey, listen, they're playing the GOAT. And the
Bill.
GOAT is just,
Still, we're disappointed.
I know. Totally understand. And so am I.
All right, can
saying
we get another prediction?
Then we have like 7 starters of
I
Tampa
know
Bay
his
starters
mother.
on the defense that are out, right?
I know his mother.
Yeah.
I'm going to call him.
Call her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to interject.
All right, appreciate the predictions.
Anybody else want to come up, give a prediction?
Celia. Yeah.
Come on.
She says go Eagles. Just go Eagles, right?
Go Eagles.
Go Eagles.
All the way Eagles.
You got to do this. Say go Eagles. Here we go. You got to do that, okay?
Go Eagles, here we go.
There you go. Yeah.
You gotta pay like $100 to say that. You gotta pay $100 to say that. Is it
All
$100?
you got to say.
Yeah, man. Thanks, buddy. Thanks.
Hey, by the way, before JR walks away from the mic, let everybody know where they can find JR again.
Hey,
JR back.
Angel, we are here, man. We're partying. If you could see all the great faces, man, we have a packed studio audience here. The only thing that's missing is Broad Street South, my man Angel. We wish you were here, but you're there doing your thing. And Eagles are going to get a win tonight, baby. We're going to win tonight. We can't wait. The game starts soon. Big D, let me ask you something.
Ask me.
How are the brothers of Omega Sci-Fi going to act tonight when Jalen Hurts beats the Buccaneers?
Man, you got it queued up because you are. It's all good, but you already know how the brothers are going to act. You already know how the brothers are going to act when Jalen Hurts pulls it through again. Because last week the brothers went crazy, and this week we're going to go crazy again.
So again, Angel, Jalen Hurts is a member of Omega Sci-Fi, and so is Big D. So I'm on his back all the time about his frat brother and all of his performance. So every time he turns the ball over, throws an interception, whatever, I'm always going on the. But big shout out to 1911. Big shout out to all the Divine Nine. Shout out to Omega Sci-Fi Fraternity Incorporated. Shout out to all the brothers at Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. We're gonna have a great night tonight. I am so hyped. The fact that right here at Goose's Monte Cristo Lounge, we are rolling, we're rocking, having a good time. Angel, did you have any more predictions, or did you have anything else to say about this great game from Broad Street South?
Well, I would say that as much as Tom Brady would like to pull off the win tonight, I still believe that Jalen Hurts can do it. It won't be by much. I'm going 23-21 Eagles. Won't be by much, but with Tom Brady having some key players out, I think special teams will step up big time tonight. So to me, that's going to be the final from Philly, and we're hoping so. Then after tonight, we'll be flying out to Chicago. So I got to meet Nick Foles tomorrow out there in Chicago. So I'll be in Chicago over the weekend. And now that you guys know how it's going on with Nick Foles, because I might have to coerce him to come out of Chicago for a little bit. I think some other teams are in need of Nick. But we'll be in Chicago this weekend for a wedding. Congratulations to Dylan and Cassidy, the soon-to-be Blahniks, as they get their nuptials going here Saturday night. And so that should be a lot of fun traveling to Chicago. I'll be leaving 90-degree weather for 50-degree weather up there up north. But hey, no big deal. So, but I'll be talking to Nick Foles, so I'll let you guys know how that meeting goes. That should be quite interesting. But listen, again, thanks to everyone who tuned in tonight. Thanks to Big Kev, Big D. The brothers from Omega Sci-Fi.
Omega Sci-Fi. You got it.
Okay. I want to make sure because I don't want to be like science fiction. Screw everything up here. But thanks for the brothers out there. And wait a minute, who was it? Who was it? No. Who was it? Your big brother there with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Big brother Tommy. Yeah.
Tommy.
Yeah. It's okay. Listen, we won't hold it against you. It's all right. We understand. Everybody's got hopes and dreams. So we hope and dream that tonight it ends up happening for the Eagles. But no, I expect big things from Jalen Hurts tonight. It should be a lot of fun. I'm hoping, obviously, the weather is great. Now, the only thing I don't know, and I know Ducky asked earlier, are the Eagles all in black tonight? Because normally they go all black for an all-night game.
We don't
know. We're not watching. I didn't see.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
No, we're not sure.
Yeah, because I didn't see it listed earlier today. Normally they put it out there, but I didn't see it today, so I don't know. And usually when they don't put it out there, it's because they're going to go all black for a blackout night, because we've seen it many times before. And usually when they do, they come out victorious. So we're hoping we'll see.
All right, but that goes in here.
Yep. But we'd like to thank a couple of folks tonight. One is obviously for Eagles Mania. Thanks you guys for sharing the show, loving the show. We do appreciate it. As well as I did see Fuji pop in here, but then he ended up popping right back out again. And I'm pretty sure he's probably quite lit at this point. So it might be a good thing he doesn't come back on. But as far as our sponsors, we'd like to thank again Tampa Joe's for anyone down there tonight at 9316 Anderson Road. We hope that you guys and girls are taking care of your bartenders, waitresses. Make sure you're doing all the good things. Make sure that you are safe more than anything else. I'm going to take away my banner here because I see there's one loaded up. There it is. So for Tampa Joe's, thanks to everyone who tuned in tonight from Tampa Joe's. Also for Mike Goodwin and his entire crew that's down there. Please take care of those bartenders and waitresses. They work hard. They've worked hard during the pandemic, and they continue to work hard to provide you great service. So again, thanks to Tampa Joe's. Everyone visit tampajoes.com for a fun place and serious food. It's beautiful. The renovations have been really nice, and I'll be back there again for another live show sometime before the Eagles season's over. It's kind of hard because I got to be in so many different places at once. Also, I'll be back home definitely before that season's over because I'm going to be back in the studio, kicking it with everybody, and hopefully a nice live crowd the next time I go home for that because first time it was a little small, but it's okay. Season progressed. It was warm weather, so hopefully when I get back over there, it'll be a nice crowd inside the house. Also, thanks to lgdirect.net. I don't know if Robert has it up there. If not, I'll pull it back over here. You got it up there? Nope. So as soon as Robert pulls it up here, lgdirect.net for your business sales solution. Visit lgdirect.net in Philly. Also in Tampa, you can reach out to them at 855-777-3863, 855-777-3863 for, there it is, for lgdirect, again, .net. your sales solutions. Larry will love to, of course, have his credit card solution payments taken care of, as you guys see right there on the screen. So if you guys are in the Tampa area or in the Philly area, please, again, reach out to lgdirect.net. Larry Gilman will take care of all your needs, and he also has apparel as well. And then, of course, the last one you want to mention here, always, Goose's Monte Cristo Lounge and Tobacconist. You can see right there at cigargoose.com. Please visit. You can go through Broad Street South, but more importantly, go to cigargoose.com. Please support our sponsors as they do everything they possibly can to support our show. And we are grateful when it comes to Goose, to Big Kev, and everybody down here, especially to Robert, who puts everything together. The same way with my producer here in Tampa, in Studio B, Debbie, who does a tremendous job over here. So, again, visit cigargoose.com. And if not, go out there to 250 West Ridge Pike in Limerick, Pennsylvania, so you guys can pick up the finest Monte Cristo, your finest flavors, and you must be over 21 in order to purchase it. So listen, to everyone, thank you for watching tonight. I hope that everyone enjoys the game. It should be a lot of fun, as we will see how this one turns out. But let me remove that there. Again, for Debbie, my producer over there in Studio B, for Big Kev, Big D, for Robert, Goose, and the Omega Sci-Fi crowd that's out there, along with everyone else that was live in the studio. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. We will see you. Much love, and we'll see you again next week. So I guess a little crowd chant there.
Shout out to Robert.
Shout out to Robert.
Robert Keller for holding it down. So listen, thanks to everybody. Enjoy the game. We will see you all next week.